which hat should I go for? This looks like a shiny one.
I don't suppose there's any
So many choices.
dyes here, is there?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
What's
to the
happening,
episode.
people?
What's happening? We are over at Aerophyte's. Well, we're over at Aerophyte's skeleton farm, but we're in Zach Cloud's storage room, which is a lot larger than Aerophyte's farm. Getting some armor for today's project.
Well, we're not,
Because
and
we
we're taking some stuff, but as we're not just cruel people. We're not just gonna take things willy nilly. So I bought some gifts, 2 stone slabs
Oh, okay.
there,
I thought we were just gonna like steal it.
and 2 stone slabs there. 4 beautiful stone slabs, and I think that's justified me to take another set of arrows.
I'm pretty sure these are just for taking anyway.
I'm gonna give Zach Cloud a piece of wheat and take another stack of arrows. You know what this place is missing, actually? What is missing
What's
more
that?
than anything else? It's a bed. So I'll give her a bed as well, right there.
I thought there was a bed down here.
Well, I've just placed one.
There was a bed down. Did you break the bed?
No. That bed came with me.
Oh, okay. You had a bed on you.
Yes.
Oh God.
It was there for the entirety of my last Let's Play in my inventory. I've had it since my episode
This is what I have
9.
to deal with, people.
Ah.
It's just terrible.
What else? What else could I
It's terrible.
donate?
Arrows. We need arrows.
I think Zach Cloud would appreciate 2 sticks.
I think that you haven't tidied up your inventory again, and you're taking it out on the rest of us.
I'm wondering if there's a sword here. I could.
Should we mention what we're doing?
I could borrow. I'm trying to find a sword, guys. If you see a sword, please let me know, because I cannot find a sword anywhere.
Oh yeah, this is skeletons, isn't it? Not zombies, so there probably aren't any.
That's an issue.
I could make you a coal sword, or like the coal hoe you made in episode 1 of season 1. I'm never gonna forget that. Or a wooden sword. I can make you a wooden sword.
I think I'm okay. I think I'm just going to use my almost dead iron
Here you go.
axe.
Take it. Look over here, by my ender chest.
By your end of chest, is it? Where is
It's
it?
mine.
Ah, I don't
You
have
can
room.
use that for today. You don't have room to pick.
I'll give you a present. There you go.
I don't have room to pick that up.
You don't have room.
No,
What
I'm
a chump!
We're gonna go to the Nether Fortress, by the way. I should mention this.
And this damn guy won't even pick up my gifts.
I've picked it up. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna leave Zach Cloud another little present of 2 bits of cobble. And I'm gonna take some more arrows. Okay, let's go.
You are gonna steal the mine track, aren't you? Yeah, you've stolen it.
What? No.
You've stolen the
No,
mine
this is
cart.
my own minecart. It was one of the very few things that I had prepared, and the only reason I have it is because it was in my inventory from earlier, when when I was clearing out some of my abandoned mine shafts, and I had to break it to use the Who's-a-Watsy.
Okay.
So suck it, guy. This one's
So
legit.
this is the track which leads to the Mesa and the Nether Fortress and the Pigman Farm and the Podzol Forest, and I spent like a season's worth of that show. What's it called? South Park. Laying all this track down. It goes 1,601 blocks. if my calculations are correct.
Which, if history's anything to go by, and let's face it, it usually is, it's nothing to go by.
Did you manage to get off in the right place this time?
Oh, I always get off.
So, today we're going to be digging away the Nether Fortress, so that we can get some wither spawning going.
Where's the best place
like
for this? Where's the best big sort of space where there's stuff?
I don't know. We should have a look around. Are you going to wait for me a second so I can come with you?
I'm going to do more than that. I'm going to be prepared, and I'm going to put down a chest.
Wow, crazy man! How do you do that?
By being prepared, Sparks. Maybe someday you
Professional.
will be. Okay, let's get rid of that.
Probably replace some of these things actually.
Actually, no, let's keep those. What are you doing?
Putting an anvil down.
Let me get my blocks back, or some of my blocks back. Shall we make the obsidian actually now, whilst we think about it? We can always move it at a later date.
Okay, do you want to make the portal? The portal? We're probably going to be in the ocean, aren't we?
In the ocean.
In the ocean! We're causing a commotion! Where's that from?
I don't know.
My wildest imagination.
That's one word for it. Oh, I left my flint in the chest because... Shall I go through and see?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for waiting for my response.
No, we're in the hills. Up above ground. 2,500 blocks out. And minus 1,000 in another direction. There are pigs!
I've just noticed how many workbenches we have.
How many workbenches we have?
3.
Oh, I have
3 placed. I put 2 down and then saw you'd already done one.
Yeah.
Did you bring a wooden button?
Possibly. I have another 15 workbenches on me, guys. So
Oh,
I
okay,
wouldn't worry
we should be
about
good then. We should be fine. It was laughable how few we'd taken with us.
Well, you know, they despawn, guys. No, they don't despawn. What am I on about? They have limited uses.
Oh, crazy man in your words. You coming back through?
Yeah, I'm just half slabbing the top for good luck.
Half slapping the top for good luck.
Yeah, it's a very zen thing to do. I wouldn't expect you to understand. Okay. Do you want some slime balls?
No, I really don't.
Okay.
Stay away from me.
Okay.
Alright, shall we, Actually, I might have enough levels to repair this pick now. I was going to do that earlier.
How
And then I killed
many
all the
is it,
skeletons.
Sparks? See, even the...
9. Yep, I can. It's all good. Fixed.
Cool. How much was it to repair?
20 something. 23,
Oh.
22. A number. Right, so we need to kind of work out where we're digging out here. Because
You don't know what those squiggles mean.
Encased in bedrock.
In
so...
bedrock? Well, we're screwed. Let's go
First,
home.
with a skeleton.
Where? Oh, there.
I nearly shot that pigman. Again.
I put all my arrows away. I'll be right back.
Crazy man goes from not managing to his inventory to over managing it.
Oh. Yeah. I'm so good at this.
Professional, as I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Professional is my middle name. But as you know, names are chosen by parents and have no bearing at all upon the child's disposition.
So, your full name is Sparks Professional Acid. I never knew that.
You learn something new about
Yeah.
each other every day. Where are we going to dig
I
out
bet
then?
most of our viewers didn't realise that you were called Mr. Acid. But one smart guy who emailed us once did. And that's definitely not why we've decided to call you Mr. Acid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's badness out there.
I see the badness. It's square and looks like a squid cat ghost. And it's dead. One shot, baby. Thanks to Zach Loud's Bilbo Baggins bow.
I've got her rainbow, so
That's a good one.
it is pretty good.
Where'd you go?
I think I've gone back on myself. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, I didn't look down there because I thought you wouldn't go that way. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure where we should dig out. There's quite a lot of turnings and
why
things
is
here.
this blocked up?
There is a blaze spawner behind it. Or one of them.
This looks
There are
more
two
like a
blaze spawners in
wall.
this area.
There's a blaze spawner behind the wall.
And there's another blaze spawner over here, I believe.
This way. I'm getting lag.
No.
Little
the
bit
other way.
of
I don't know,
lag.
there's
It's
another
this
one
way.
somewhere around
It's this way. It's where I am. Make a little
Okay.
love.
Do you reckon they're close enough to do a dual one?
No. Did you like my singing? So, I know these cross sections. They
They spawn a lot, don't they?
Yeah. So it'd probably be worth digging out some of this cross section to about here. Let me just. Do you know how much area you need to go?
Was it 32?
No. It's nowhere near that number.
What is it?
I'm just trying to remember. It's 9.
9? Oh, okay.
But that's 9 out from the center, so that's kind of its radius. Like, you see how far this goes?
But yes,
It's this
but
far,
we
but
also
in a
want
square.
air blocks at the foot level, don't we?
Oh, no.
No?
Not at the moment, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Because otherwise we'll just be here forever.
Oh.
I hear a lot of Blaze doing this, though. And it's scary.
9 out
Sparks.
from the center.
Yeah.
This mushroom very nicely doesn't quite mark the center. 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, 6, oops, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so
I
up to
need to
here.
count with Sparks.
We also kind of want to be able to see that they've spawned from a distance, so that's another reason to take away walls later. I'm getting quite a lot of lag.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
Like frame drops.
Sparks.
Mm-hmm.
You may not have counted right. I know you have the Learning to Count with Sparks series. Oh no, never mind. It was just lag that confused me. Let's blame it on the
Okay.
lag. So here's a random idea that I haven't talked to you about and I probably should have done. But there are a lot of games that we... Oh, lava! Mr. Acid, would you please help with the lava?
I dug that hole so that it wouldn't spread any further.
You did a terrible job.
It did nothing. Sorry, what were you gonna say, crazy man?
There we go, fixed it. Okay. Yeah, there was something I was going to say, Sparks. Can you remember it for me?
Games.
Huh?
Games.
Games. Yes, I love games. Don't you all love games? We all love games. This is why
We love it
have
so much we put it into the name of our channel, which was a
Yes.
very unique thing to do.
No one else has done it. Ever.
No one.
Ah. Ooh. Ah.
What's that song? How does the song "Welcome to the Jungle" go? We should do
Welcome
"Welcome to the
the
Nether."
jungle. We'll have fun and games. Do 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 in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Copyright.
Yeah, that one. Now sing it with Nether.
Welcome to the Nether.
There's a room over here. Do you reckon that'd be a good one to branch out?
Huh? Yep.
Do you reckon it'd be a good idea to branch that room out?
Yep. I think it would be.
Okay. Oh, we've got a lot of wither skeletons in this area we cleared out.
What? Oh yeah, and a normal one.
Just to be a poin.
A point in the buttocks.
It's because I removed the torches, which
Probably.
looks like it was a good move.
Oh yeah, we got some coal.
Coal.
Yes.
Yes, we can power our furnaces. Actually, if we want to, where are we?
Nobody knows.
Yeah. So the Easter holiday.
I
Just
didn't
passed.
finish what I was saying about other games.
Ah, fine. Go on then. I thought you were done by the fact that you had stopped talking about it, but
Well,
that's a
no,
stupid
I
assumption.
stopped talking about it because you suddenly changed subject, and then we hadn't gone back to it.
Would you like to continue talking about it?
No.
Can I start my conversation then?
Fine.
What was the point of bringing that up then?
Matter of principle.
Okay, fine. so the Easter weekend has just gone by. We had 4 days off.
You had
well,
4
actually,
days
Crazy,
off.
Crazy Man had loads of time off. He went away somewhere, and we both went to London, but independently and at different times. So yeah, and we both apparently have stories about what happened to us in London, and we've not heard each other's stories yet. So did you want to go first, Crazy Man, or should I?
How good is your story? Because mine's not that great. And if your story is good, I think mine should go first.
Okay, let's build up to mine with your disgusting appetizer of a story. Go on.
So, it was one of my cousins got married. And I went to... First of all, I went to the Isle of Wight before going to London. I then went to London because I have quite a bit of family there. And
Better one of your cousins than two.
Huh?
Better one of your cousins got married than two.
Well, yeah. Well, it's the second cousin to have gotten married, but only one of them is my cousin, and the other one is my cousin's now husband.
Do go on.
But I didn't go to the actual boring wedding bit where it's boring and all the vow bits and the do you take thee to be the who's a whatsy and blah de blah.
That is exactly what they say.
Yeah, I just went there for like the after party.
For the food. You went for the food.
No, I went for the drink.
Oh, yeah. That's what I meant.
Although there was still quite a bit of food there. But apparently, because this cousin of mine with her husband, they've been together for about 13 years and they have 2 children, one of which is very small. And apparently, during the wedding vows, this small child was shouting out, "I want to go home!" repeatedly, which is quite funny. And
Funny or annoying?
well, I wasn't there, so it was very funny.
Okay, yeah. You're right, it is funny.
So it's like, do you take the I want to go home to be your lawfully wedded husband. I want to go home.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids, and I now hate them.
Yeah.
Make of that what you will, child psychologists and adult psychologists who have more experience in a degree.
Yeah. I think I'm also now officially an uncle. Whoop whoop.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. You're going to make a great uncle.
Yeah.
One day, one of these days, you'll be a great uncle. For now, you're just an uncle.
I'm just crazy for now. I'm just a crazy uncle.
Crazy Uncle Man. Crazy Uncle 47.
Yeah, get it right, guy.
Who is a man.
Most of the time.
Sometimes he's just a little boy.
I was referring to the cross-dressing series, but
The
okay.
cross-dressing series is yes. Yes.
You know, you're just spawning pigs. This is doing a terrible job, guy.
So that was not in London at all.
No, I
That was just
then
what
went
you
to
did.
London and I saw my slightly crazy grandma.
Your slightly crazy grandma.
Yeah.
Crazy Grandma 46?
No. Crazy gran.
Where did you inherit the 47 from?
That's a long story that we're not going to go into right now. But
Okay.
she's crazy gran, spelt as is shown on screen right now.
Crazy Gran.
But yeah, she's getting a bit dipsy in her old age, which I think I mentioned in one of my solos. But yeah. She remembers who I am, but she doesn't really seem to remember.
This isn't Daily Mail reader Gran.
No.
that your aunt? Okay.
This is proper.
She's ditzy in another way.
So this is proper crazy gran who has no concept of time anymore. So, yeah.
Gee, this really isn't working over here, is it?
No.
There's nothing spawning.
And I also saw my dad as well. And my mum. Because all these people live in London in separate places. And I saw all of them. Huzzah!
Sounds
And I
good.
got... and I've also been asked to build a computer for someone else.
From scratch. Here's some carbon dust.
That one was more, I have a terrible computer. What do you recommend? I had this old Mac. It's like, I will get you a better computer for less than you paid for the Mac. And it'll be a better quality. And
Yeah.
last longer.
Problem
And
with
have
knowing about
blackjack
computers
and
is everybody asks you to fix their stuff, which is all right. I don't mind. I'm pretty bad at saying no, which actually leads me on to my London story quite well.
Okay.
Which is not as bad as it sounds. So, first off, let me give you a
Would
little
you
bit
help
of
me?
background.
Okay. It's all good.
Give you a little background about me, which is relevant to this story. So, as many of you know, I've mentioned it in several videos, and people occasionally told me, well,
It's not okay.
I'm
Fixed
originally from Switzerland.
Oh no,
and
that was the badness. Sorry.
Crazy man, stop dying and ruining my story. Jeez.
I'm just trying to stop the lava from killing me. I'm
Okay.
deathly allergic to lava.
Yeah, fair enough. Me too, actually. I do have a flu, an anti-allergy potion on me though. If you want one,
No, I've got my
anti-lava allergy potion.
What-
Yeah.
what's
So
it
I'm originally
called?
from Switzerland, and I grew up in.
Isn't it just
Switzerland in a
adrenaline
very-
that's usually stabbed in?
in a very small village.
I think it is.
It's very, yeah, it is. It's tiny, and so yeah, I sort of grew in a little village, and now I live in England in a fairly small town. It's bigger than the village was, but you know, villages are very different from towns in that, in like the way that you interact with people. Like in little villages, you greet everybody. Everybody knows everyone, and everyone's all friendly, and there's lots of old people, and stuff like that. But in towns, it's a little bit different. You know, people, you still see a lot of people around, but you don't really know them so well.
And some of them try and hurt you.
So picture me, little village boy, going to London, one of the largest cities in England, and the capital, and full of people and tourists and people and tourists and people, and cupcake shops, which I'll get to in a second because that was pretty awesome. So basically, I was not prepared for the kind of scammers that you get in large cities because,
Oh,
as I
God.
said earlier, I'm not very good at saying no. So So I got into a little bit
Have
of
sex with this
into a little bit of
beautiful
a-
woman. That looks like a
into a
pig.
bit of a
No, it's
problem.
beautiful woman. I'm fairly sure it just oinked. It's sexy woman. Really cheap. You want to go? I can't say no. Yes? Very good. £200. Up front.
Yeah, you see how the person in your story didn't mention the price until it was too late and I'd already accepted. That's basically what. Oh, Wither Skulls. That's basically what happened to me, because I was walking along. By the way, I went up to visit two friends, an old friend and a new friend. And the old friend, it turns out, had a dissertation to write, so I didn't get to see her. She was too busy. But new friend, thankfully, didn't have a dissertation, so I spent the afternoon with new friend.
New friend really good. No dissertations.
Yeah, and
Very
so I'm
very
in
mild
London,
smell
being
of
shown
pig.
around by a local London person, and we get stopped in the street by a guy with a bucket full of roses, and he did this thing. He came up to me and was like, "Have a rose." And I didn't really want a rose. I mean, what would I do with a rose? And he was like, for the lovely lady. I was like, but I don't really want it. Go on, take it. I was like, well, I didn't really want to say no, so I was like, well, okay then, I'll take the rose. New friend can have the rose. Why not? And she was sort of like, well, this is kind of awkward. And I was like, yeah, well, I kind of got it now. And something in me, must be some sort of interesting psychological thing behind this, but I didn't want to say, I couldn't give the rose back once it had been handed to me. And he was like, go on then, £2. £2 for the rose. I was like, I didn't even really want it though. He's like, oh, go on. I couldn't give it back. For some reason. And he started sort of chatting with us, and new friend is originally from China, and he happened to know "Hello, pretty lady, Happy New Year" in Chinese, so he said that for some reason, apparently with an atrocious accent. And I said, "Oh, I'm from Switzerland. Do you know any Swiss?" And he went, "Yes, skiing." And that, more than anything, turned me over to paying him the £2 for this rose I didn't want. But it was quite funny, but also very annoying. And I was chastised by a new friend afterwards, like, no, Sparks, you don't do that in London.
No, Mr. Acid.
You've got to ignore people. And there were quite a lot of scammers around, but I managed to, by sheer force of will, ignore them. And say, and not say no, just say nothing and keep walking. So it wasn't really like I was saying no, it was alright, Yeah. And there was a cupcake shop.
I never get bothered by these people in London. I think it's just you.
No, you're fine at saying no to people and looking like you punch somebody who comes too close to you. So you're fine, really. But the cupcake shop was cool just because they gave you could get like a cupcake to take away, and they put it in a little tiny cupcake box. And then we were just walking down the main road with tiny little cupcake boxes, which were like little boxes the size of a cupcake with a little handle. So we were just sort of walking along, and I was holding it like an old lady holds her handbag, sort of held by the handle, clutched to your chest. Just because I thought it was funny.
I'm sure.
So yeah, that
that
is my London story of a country boy going to visit the big city.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Do you know why we've reached the mob cap? Because there's a spawner right here, isn't there?
Yeah. There's more than one. There's two of them.
I bet they've built up, and that's why there's no mob spawning.
No, I'm sure that blaze sound is completely different.
In fact, our entity count is currently 98. There are a couple of items on the ground, but I do not have room to pick these up. So yeah, that was London. And I have been there before, but usually with family. Well, actually always with family, or just stopping by to catch a train to somewhere nicer like Switzerland.
I think I've only really ever gone around London with someone who wasn't family once. Which isn't that many times.
My visit to London Mine was very spontaneous. I wasn't really planning to go, and it just sort of happened. Those blaze can reach us. That's open.
What's open? It's
It's fine, I've blocked it up.
okay.
They're just behind this wall.
You may want to block it up better. That didn't sound better. That sounded more like unbetter.
I feel like we're going to have to take it out or light it up in order to make this place work, though, because it's just full of blaze.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Well, do you have a piston on you, perchance?
I've got a fire resist. I could just walk in there and put some torches down.
Torches don't really do the job. You need to do blocks, really.
That's true.
Well, there's even glowstone here. Like, there's a lot of glowstone here.
Oh yeah, at least it's already mostly filled in.
Oh, no. I was going to say, I think you hit me, but then I realised it was probably that blaze.
That blaze.
Okay, so let's just block it off. Ow! Oh, I need health.
I've got a splash potion.
I had a non-splash potion.
I was going to offer it because I need health as well.
Well,
but,
if
you
we
know,
stand
whatever.
together, I'm still 4 hearts down.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Come in this corner so I can
Okay,
hit it against
go.
the wall.
There we go.
There you go.
That gave me an extra heart.
Yeah, me too. That was terrible.
Why are you taking all the glowstone?
You place blocks, I'll take them away. Because we need glowstone for the hub, still.
You're making them spawn! I'm trying to place blocks. Oh god,
Quick! Place them quickly!
Ow! They keep spawning on me. It's not fair. Well, there you go, people. That's life. London is depressing.
Yep. We made a bit of progress over here, but it looks like they suffocate, so we're gonna have to do some more work over here, I think. We could potentially half slab the areas where they can't spawn to reduce pigment spawns. Oh, I see some more.
I see.
And yeah, they just died. They just died. They died a death. Like the bad kind.
They died 1,000 deaths.
And no skulls. But, oh well,
No.
that's cool.
Apparently the
Maybe someone will
looting
get
the looting enchant is being buffed.
Yeah, it's going to get
At some
easier
point.
to get them, apparently.
So
That's
that'll
nice.
be good. It'll be very good.
Indeed.
But until then,
Anyway.
thank you very
yep.
much for watching.
Bye.
Why am I following you?